Yo, what is up? What is up, guys? All right, war number 7, season number 14. We are facing Masters of Baiting, aka Masturbation. Their ID is even FAP, which means to masturbate. They love masturbation for some reason. And I just think of who could name them this. You got to think it's either like a high school wrestler, because they're like the most foul people on earth, or like a 13 or 14-year-old boy who's going through a weird time with puberty. But yeah, it's definitely this guy, Skip Class, Eat Ass. Great name. But anyways, yeah. So if we lose the Masturbate alliance, it's gonna be a little embarrassing. Anyways, we are moving on to war. My son is going nuts in the background. Yeah, he's watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and we are rocking it on my day off. Anyways, first fight up, it's Annihilus. Cap Infinity War, let's go. Guys, I didn't rewatch this before recording, so I'm going to be watching this along with you, and I'm not really going to know exactly what's happening because I tend to forget about my fights as soon as they happen, but I just switched that Bane over very nicely. I said last war I'm very comfortable with Cap fighting Annihilus now. But right here, I tried to Dex back, and I was going to go at him because the Bane was getting transferred. And I Dex back a little bit too fast, and I got caught. I got a lot of Bane damage. His special 2 crit on me, which I think that was a 9k crit. And so I just threw a large special 2 like, fuck you, Annihilus, get out of here. So yeah, on to the next fight. I have seen Annihilus on that first fight a couple times, so it wasn't like super unusual, but it is kind of a weird placement for him. Even though it's not that bad, because if you get that Bane on you, it ticks pretty hard on you, and sometimes it's tough to switch it over back to Annihilus. Anyways, I'm rambling. All right. So I come into this next node. Once again, my boy Duster. He clears the void that's always it's always connected with void, and it is a Nick Fury. I've never fought Nick Fury on this node. I like fighting Nick Fury with Havoc, and this is just going to be one of those super slow-rolled fights that are kind of boring, but at the same time, you're like, well, I mean, it's Nick Fury, so it's kind of, you're always on the edge of your seat because, you could, this fight could go south pretty quickly. But I actually like fighting Nick, especially when I can parry him, and it's not bad. But you just got to watch for this bubble shield because that's what the node is. And once it reaches 10 charges, his next hit will be unblockable. So that's one of the biggest ones, especially with that special 1 having a bunch of hits on it. Right there, it went up to 10 and he went unblockable, and I got hit by, I think, the last hit of a special 1. So I got to really watch his special 1. But as you can see, he's dropping. I'm just gonna hold on to my special 3 until he goes into his other life or whatever he goes into, and so that's the plan. But I'm up to 14 on the stacks of that bubble shield, so I got to just watch for 6 more hits, and right here I take, all the way to 20. So I know his next hit was going to be unblockable, so I evaded it, and so now I don't have to worry about his unblockable. But that's how I deal with that. Once it gets up to the 10th charge on that bubble shield, that's when you need to Dex and hopefully not get hit. Hopefully he doesn't throw a special, because that's going to be like the worst timing for that to happen. So I get him into the Nick is Furious mode. And he's melting away. I just dodge that special 2, and then I go into a special 3. I hope this kills him, and it does. Thank goodness. I didn't have much plasma buildup on him, but I had enough to take the rest of that 2%. See, it only took energy damage 5k, but that was enough to kill him the rest of the way. All right, so this next node freaked me out. I was asking the group chat, I was like, guys, I scouted this. It showed it's either it shows a bunch of female champs, and Emma and Elsa are both on there. And we all know if Elsa's placed with suicides. You want to do this? You want to do the commentary for this fight?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, that's what I thought, TJ.
Yes.
I'm just kidding, buddy. Anyways, so yeah, it's if this was Elsa, and I don't know why I didn't think it was Elsa, but if this was Elsa, they might have stolen a kill here because actually you're gonna see here in a little bit once this Emma throws the special, he actually does have suicides on. So I took a chance on this. Nobody answered when I asked the group chat about this guy if he's running suicides or not. So I just went in with Cap. I threw on a regen boost just in case it was Elsa to maybe get a little bit more time. And yeah, it turns out to be Emma, and I'm glad I took Cap. I'd much rather have Cap versus Emma than like Havoc versus Emma, just because I knew when I got to get the Aegis Heavy off of me, I knew I'm going to be in the wall taking a ton of hits. So yeah, that was the main thing for me. But this is just a slow rolled fight. I mean, it's kind of boring, to be honest. I don't even really want to watch it myself. But I do have some interesting fights coming up. So yeah, this Emma, I'm slowing it. It's tough when the Emma's not awakened, and you're so used to evading her specials with inverted controls that like you like double think it, like you overthink it once she throws a special when she's unduped, because you don't want to run into it or do it backwards. It's just a little mind fuck, and you just got to get used to it. But it takes me a little bit in this fight to actually get used to it, and then I get hit with a heavy, like an absolute scrub. Then she evades. Yeah, the global node is dodge, and you're going to want to know that for the next fight, because I got a Domino coming up, and it's not a pretty fight. So yeah, I get Emma down there. I do take on a mini boss. It was just a Night Thrasher, and I take him down with Havoc, and then I go on to the next day, and it's a Domino on node 30. This is past 7 all the way up. Just power start 1, and this is this video is basically a slow moving train wreck. I'm pissed right here because I boosted before I potioned. That's why you saw me hitting my guys, like tapping the screen. Like, that was me fucking frustrated. But I'm going to get even more frustrated here. And like I said, this is like a slow crash, this fight. So I'm going to let my boy Kid Rock take over this fight and get you through it. Anyways, I'll be back in a minute.
Trying to find myself, I get behind myself. I need to rewind myself, looking for the payback, listen for the playback. They say that every man bleeds just like me, and I feel like number one.
And it's over. Yeah, I got hit like right at the beginning. This guy's running high limber, And I also parried while she was lucky, which made her turn into fucking rogue, basically, and punish me when I tried to give her a heavy, and that took 64% of my health. So then I just slowly crit failed the rest of the way. I was playing very cautiously, maybe a little bit too cautiously, but when the global is the evade, fighting Domino is always sketchy. That's why, like, in my battle group, we would most of us prefer to fight Bulwark than Dodge because of, little RNG, like, it just, I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, so I bring back Cap. This was a big potion day for me. My most expensive war of the year. I used 12 items, I believe, and yeah, it was a rough fight. And even this finishing it off, it's not going very smooth. I'm getting my ass whooped. I'm afraid to parry and heavier. I do throw a big special 2 and get her down, but yeah, that first fight was just kind of. Oh, jeez, it was rough, but on to my last fight of the war, and it is a thing, and I don't see thing here very often, but there was no way I'm going to lose this fight. It's just protecting shield, and obviously the global's dodge, so I don't got to worry about anything with the global, so I can even bring Blade in here, even though it's going to be kind of a long fight, and I'll just eventually get him down. I just got to, obviously take an account for his parries, which take down the rock stacks, and, special 2, which will also cause bleed and take down the rock stacks. But from the very beginning, I get hit, and then after that, I just pull it together here. But anyways, we did beat Masturbate. They, I don't know if they take war very serious or not, but yeah, we actually whooped that ass. Yeah, so guys, in Masturbate, great war. It's like a really funny name if you're in high school or something, but yeah. Anyways, guys, we have won like 5 in a row now, and we are fucking kicking ass. So have a great day. I'll see you around.